Alright, so we got a problem out of intermediate algebras and concepts, number 20. It says find the equation of a line in slope-intercept form, and it goes through point -6,3 and point 4, 2. Even though I don't need to, I do a quick sketch. -6,3, I'll call that A. 4, 2, I'll call that B. I can see right away that's downhill, so I know it better be negative. So I'll write the equation for slope, y equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. One of the things that happens often with students is they screw up the variables, so I tend to do it this way to make sure that I keep them straight. So I say 2 minus 3 over 4 minus a minus 6, so I get -1/10 here. Then that's awesome. That is my slope. And that makes sense. I can kind of tell it's going downhill up here. I also can tell the y-intercept is somewhere between 2 and 3-ish, you know. So I know it better be positive. I know the general form of my line. That's just something we need to memorize, y equals mx plus b. So I plug in what I know, which is just -1/10. I got to find b, which means I have to get rid of x and y. But holy help, up here, guess what? I know x is, when x is 4, y must be dos. So I plug those numbers in. And this is where a calculator might be nice. I get 2 equals -1/10 times 4 is -4/10, which on your calculator would be -2/5. I got to solve for b. So I add 2/5 to both sides. And lo and behold, b is 2 2/5. Alright, which makes sense to my graph up here. Last thing I have to do, and I'll do it here in red today, is write the equation, the answer. Y equals -1/10 x plus 2 2/5. And that is in slope-intercept form. Again, keep practicing. The key is you always have to find slope first and then use the point to find the intercept. Use a graph to know you're right. Again, I can't stress enough, this looks like 2 2/5 right there.